In life, there is a simple truth that can change your life and the world around you. Your feelings hold the key to change, and this truth is right in front of you. The feelings you experience, the energies that influence how you see things, and the vibrations that come from within you are not just reactions to your surroundings. They are the creators of your reality. Your feelings are directly linked to the reality you experience. This is not just a fanciful idea or a soothing thought. It is a basic rule of being, as real and unchanging as the laws of physics. Your emotions influence how you live and experience the world, much like gravity affects the movement of planets and stars. To understand this idea, we need to recognize that everything in the universe is energy. Everything around you, from the chair you sit on to your thoughts, is made up of vibrations. Your feelings are a powerful type of energy you have. They are how you talk to the universe. When you feel happy, you send out a wave of happiness into the world. When you experience love, you radiate love. The universe, with its endless knowledge and fairness, reacts accordingly. Why are feelings important for change? The answer is found in how things are created. Every great invention, every important change in human history, and every personal transformation started not with action, but with a feeling. The Wright brothers experienced the thrill of flying even before they created their first airplane. Martin Luther King Jr. experienced the feeling of equality and brotherhood before he shared his dream. Your life's journey is similar. Your feelings are the seeds that create your reality. Think about the last time you accomplished something important. It could have been getting a new job, fixing a relationship, or facing a personal challenge. Before you did anything, before you even made a plan, you sensed something. You experienced the confidence of your new role, the warmth of making amends, or the strength of facing a challenge. Your feelings weren't just responses to your success. They were the key factors that helped create it. The core idea of the law of attraction is that similar things draw each other in. Your emotions attract experiences, people, and situations that resonate with them. When you regularly feel a sense of abundance, chances for wealth come to you. When you show love and compassion, you will be around kindness and understanding. Your feelings aren't just reactions to life. They play a key role in shaping your reality. This power brings a lot of responsibility. Your feelings influence your world, so it's your responsibility to nurture emotions that match the reality you want to create. Real change starts here, not by changing the outside world, but by changing what's inside you. Emotional transformation is straightforward yet deep. It starts with noticing, being aware of the feelings that fill your inner world. Do you have feelings of resentment, fear, or doubt? Are you fostering joy, gratitude, and confidence? When you notice how you feel, you can change it. This change is not about ignoring or pushing away negative feelings. It's about recognizing your feelings and then intentionally deciding to focus on those that benefit you and the people around you. You might not be able to control what happens around you, but you can always decide how to react to it. Lesson 1. The Mirror Universe. The universe acts like a mirror, showing us the true nature of our inner selves. This idea, although easy to explain, has the potential to change not just our personal lives, but also the whole structure of reality as we understand it. To really grasp and use this power, we need to see that our outside experiences are not just random events. They are direct results of our thoughts, beliefs, and especially our feelings. Picture yourself in front of a mirror. When you look into its shiny surface, you see a perfect copy of yourself looking back. Every move you make and every expression on your face is reflected accurately. Now, apply this idea to all of your life experiences. The world you see, with its ups and downs, is like a big mirror showing what's inside you. This mirroring effect isn't just about big life events. It influences every part of our daily lives. A smile from a stranger on the street might show the kindness you have inside you. Your desired promotion at work could come from the confidence and self-worth you have built within yourself. The random acts of kindness or moments that make you smile are actually reflections of your own inner light. However, note that this mirror is always changing. Your reflection isn't set in stone. It's a changing picture of how you feel and think right now. When you change your inner thoughts and feelings, the outside world changes too. This is the way to access the amazing potential of the mirror universe. Think about the last time you woke up feeling unhappy or annoyed. You might have stubbed your toe when getting out of bed, spilled coffee on your shirt, or found yourself stuck in traffic on your way to work. The universe might have felt like it was working against you, but really, it was just reflecting the irritation and frustration you were putting out. Think about how that same day could have been if you had woken up feeling grateful, happy, and excited for what was to come. The mirror universe shows everything equally, reflecting both good and bad energies just the same. This means that all your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are reflected in your life experiences. This means you have a unique ability to influence your own reality. When you make a choice to focus on positive feelings and strong beliefs, you can truly change the world around you. How does this mirroring effect actually work in real life? Everything is connected in a basic way. At the quantum level, everything in the universe is energy that vibrates at different frequencies. Your thoughts and feelings create certain vibrations that connect with the energy around you. Similar things attract each other, so the universe brings into your life people, situations, and opportunities that align with your main emotional state. This explains why two people can see the same event very differently. A rainy day can bring happiness and freshness to one person, while for someone else, it may feel like a bothersome hassle. The rain is just rain. How we feel inside changes how we see it. When we grasp this idea, we can start to take charge of our experiences and influence them through our feelings and decisions. The mirror universe idea helps us understand why just using affirmations and positive thinking usually doesn't lead to lasting change. Just saying positive phrases or trying to think happy thoughts won't change your reality if your feelings stay the same. The universe reacts to the emotions you express, not just the words you say. Connect your feelings with what you want to experience the joy, abundance, or love you desire, as if it's already a part of your life. When you start using the mirror universe principle, you might see changes in your relationships. People who used to frustrate you might start to seem more friendly, or you could meet new friends and connections who match your improved emotional state. Your interactions with others are showing you that it's not the people who have changed, but rather your own inner transformation. The mirror universe is important for understanding and solving conflicts. When you face conflict or stress in your relationships, take a moment to reflect on yourself. What part of you could show in this tough situation? If you take responsibility for your role in a conflict and focus on changing your own feelings, you can often reduce tension and promote harmony without needing to confront others. The mirror universe principle is a strong tool for personal growth and self-improvement. Real change happens when you shift your inner thoughts and feelings, rather than just trying to change what's happening around you. When you focus on self-love, confidence, and inner peace, you'll notice that the world around you starts to support your growth. You'll notice chances to move forward, helpful connections, and unexpected events showing up, all reflecting your new sense of balance. Engaging with the mirror universe does not involve overlooking or dismissing the challenges and difficulties of life. It's about understanding that even when things get tough, you can decide how you feel about it. When you stay positive during tough times, you can discover creative solutions and unexpected good things that you might not see otherwise. The idea of the mirror universe has important effects on how we experience life together as a society. If everyone is always showing their inner feelings to the world, then what we all experience together is just the total of how we each feel inside. By raising your emotional frequency, you're not only enhancing your own experience, but also helping to uplift the entire human consciousness. Lesson 2. Trust your feelings. Our emotions are the colorful threads that create the fabric of our reality. Old wisdom teaches us an important idea. To make our wishes come true, we need to feel like we already have them. This captures the idea that feeling is believing, a key concept in personal growth and overall change. Picture yourself as an artist, using your feelings as the colors to create your life's masterpiece. Every feeling is like a unique color that can paint bright scenes or dark images. The blank canvas in front of you is ready for your feelings to be expressed through your brushstrokes. What kind of world will you build? The answer is not found in what's happening around you, but in your own feelings and thoughts. To really use the idea that feeling is believing, we need to recognize that our emotions are more than just responses to what happens around us. They are powerful creators, making waves in the world of possibilities. When you match how you feel with what you want in life, you start to attract experiences that fit well with your true self. This isn't just a hopeful idea. It's the basic way we influence our lives and the world around us. Think about the last time you reached an important goal. It could be getting your ideal job, meeting the right person, or achieving a personal goal. Before you see your desire come to life, didn't you feel excitement, joy, and a sense of achievement? Your emotions didn't just come from your success. They were what led to it. You sensed it before you noticed it, and by doing that, you unlocked many new opportunities. Feeling before manifestation is like planting a seed. You can't see the flower right away, but you believe in how things grow. You give the soil life with your positive feelings, you support it with your strong belief, and you care for it with steady actions. Eventually, what you truly want will come to life, showing up in the real world as something you have always wished for. How can someone develop these strong, life-changing feelings? It starts with a clear and meaningful change in how we see things. Rather than letting outside situations control how you feel, decide to embrace the emotions that come with the reality you want. If you want to have plenty, let yourself experience the comfort and freedom that come with being financially secure. If you want love, enjoy the feeling of connection and companionship as if you already have it. This practice involves trusting the process and being open to new possibilities. It encourages you to imagine being your future self, experiencing life with the confidence and happiness of someone who has fulfilled their dreams. This isn't trickery. It's about aligning your inner self with the possibilities that the universe offers. As you start this journey of emotional manifestation, being true to yourself is important. The universe reacts to true and sincere feelings, not just empty words. Take the time to really feel these emotions. Allow them to fill every part of you so that your whole self resonates with the energy of what you want. Using visualization can really help in this process. Shut your eyes and picture clearly what you want your life to be like. Look at the details, listen to the sounds, touch the textures. Now, add feelings to this vision. How does it feel to exist in this reality? Allow the happiness, thrill, or calm to fill you up. Keep this feeling in mind and come back to it during your day, especially when your situation doesn't match what you want. Recognize that this practice might seem difficult initially. We often train our minds to concentrate on what we don't have, on what is absent from our lives. Moving to a place of emotional abundance takes time and effort. Take it easy on yourself while you adjust to this new way of living. Every moment you focus on your desired feelings brings you closer to making them a reality. As you develop these positive feelings, you might see a change in how you view the world around you. Opportunities that were previously hidden start to become clear. People who connect with your new energy come into your life. What used to feel impossible can turn into important steps toward your success. Feeling is believing. It draws in new experiences and changes how you engage with your current reality. Lesson 3. The Blueprint of the Inner World. The world we see around us is made up of our experiences, thoughts, and feelings. The connection between our inner thoughts and the outside world is the basis of the idea that changing how we feel inside can change what we see around us. This idea has been shared by philosophers, spiritual leaders, and more recently, scientists who are exploring consciousness and reality. To really understand this idea, we need to recognize that how we see the world isn't an objective truth, but a personal experience shaped by our beliefs, expectations, and feelings. Our brains are constantly taking in a lot of sensory information, but we are only aware of a small part of it at any given time. What decides which information comes to our attention? Our inner world, which includes our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, serves as a strong filter. It brings some parts of reality into focus while making others less noticeable. This filtering process isn't just something that happens on its own. It plays an active role in shaping how we experience reality. Changing our inner world alters the way we see and engage with the outer world. It's like wearing colored glasses. Changing the color of the lenses doesn't change what's around us, but it really changes how we see and feel about that world. Think about how the world looks different when you're happy versus when you're anxious or sad. The physical world is still the same, but how you experience it has changed a lot. This shows how your inner world can make a difference. By actively changing your inner thoughts and feelings, you can improve how you experience life and affect how you connect with the world around you. The impact of our inner world extends further than just how we see things. Our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings send out a frequency that connects with the universe around us. This is not confusing nonsense. It is a principle based on the quantum understanding of reality. Everything in the universe is basically energy that vibrates at different frequencies. Our thoughts and feelings are also types of energy that connect with the energy around us. Changing our inner world alters the frequency we put out. Changing our frequency brings new experiences, opportunities, and people into our lives, helping to align our outer world with our inner feelings. It's similar to adjusting a radio. When you switch the frequency, you hear a different station. When you change your inner frequency, you connect to a different station of reality. Changing from within can be challenging, but it holds great strength. It takes regular effort, being aware of yourself, and a readiness to face and alter long-standing ways of thinking and feeling. The benefits are significant. When you change your inner thoughts, you'll notice that your outside life starts to change in surprising ways. Lesson 4. Adjusting your emotional vibe. The universe is a large and complex system of energy that is always moving and reacting to the signals we send out. At the heart of this cosmic dance is an important truth. Our emotions are not just temporary feelings, but strong energies that connect with the essence of reality. To make the most of our feelings, we need to understand what these emotions are and learn how to adjust them to match our true desires and goals. Picture yourself as a radio receiver. There are many stations around you, and each one has its own special frequency. Your feelings are like a dial that helps you choose the station you listen to, which then shapes the reality you live in. When you feel low emotions like fear, anger, or sadness, you draw in experiences that are similar to those feelings. On the other hand, when you raise your emotional state to feelings of joy, love, and abundance, you allow yourself to explore a whole new range of possibilities and experiences. This idea might look complicated at first, but it has important and wide-ranging effects. Your thoughts and feelings create waves in the world around you, drawing in experiences and situations that match how you feel inside. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about bringing your thoughts, feelings, and actions together to match the reality you want. Start by paying close attention to how you feel right now. Being aware is the first step to making a change in your life. Notice your feelings during the day. Pay attention to the small changes in how you feel and the emotions that influence your experiences. Are you acting out of fear or love? Is there a lack or plenty, feeling bitter or thankful? When you build emotional self-awareness, you can consciously decide how you want to express your feelings. After you develop this awareness, you can start to change your emotional state on purpose. This is where real change happens in personal growth. Begin by recognizing the feelings that are most present in your current situation. If you often feel emotions like anger, jealousy, or anxiety, recognize these feelings without judging yourself. Every emotion has a reason and brings a message. It's important not to ignore or push away these feelings, but to change them into more positive ones. A helpful way to change how you feel is by using emotional reframing. This means actively deciding to look at situations in a new way that brings about more positive feelings. If you're feeling frustrated about a tough situation at work, try to see it as a chance to grow and learn. Changing how you look at things can turn frustration into determination, anxiety into excitement, or fear into curiosity. A great way to boost your emotional frequency is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful feeling that can quickly lift your mood and energy. Take time each day to think about the things you appreciate, even if they are tiny. This easy action can greatly change how you feel, helping you connect with a sense of abundance and happiness. Visualization is a strong method for adjusting your emotional state. Take a few moments each day to clearly picture yourself in the life you want to have. Don't just imagine it, really feel the emotions connected to that reality as if it's happening to you right now. When you think about having plenty of money, imagine the safety, freedom, and kindness that it brings. To imagine a loving relationship, focus on the feelings of love, connection, and joy. When you regularly create these positive feelings, you start to match the energy of the reality you want, bringing it closer to your life. Physical activities can help change your emotional state. Moving your body through exercise, dance, or other activities can boost your mood and energy fast. Breathwork and meditation can help you let go of negative feelings and find peace and clarity. Adopting a power pose, standing tall with your arms raised in a V shape, can change your hormones and emotional state, increasing confidence and positivity. While you adjust your emotional frequency, remember to be patient and kind to yourself. Changing your emotions is a process, not a final goal. Some days, it will be easier for you to stay positive, while other days, you might find it challenging. Look at the process with a sense of curiosity and kindness towards yourself, seeing each emotional experience as a chance to grow and improve. Your surroundings have a big impact on how you feel emotionally. Be around people, places, and activities that make you feel good and motivate you. Pay attention to the media you watch, the discussions you take part in, and the atmosphere of the places you spend time in. All of these factors play a role in your overall vibrational state. As you get better at adjusting your emotional state, you'll start to see significant changes in your outside world. Opportunities that match what you want will seem to come out of nowhere. Relationships will be more peaceful and satisfying. Challenges that once felt impossible will show us unexpected benefits and chances to grow. When you adjust your inner feelings, the outside world changes to reflect that. Your emotional tuning affects much more than just your own experience. When you regularly give off positive energy, you become a source of light, affecting those around you in a good way. Your positive feelings can influence those around you, encouraging them to feel better too. By adjusting your own emotional state, you help raise the awareness of everyone around you. Lesson 5. Perception and emotion. How we see the world and how we feel are closely connected, always affecting each other. This relationship is the basis of our reality, influencing how we see the world and how the world reacts to us. To effectively use emotional transformation, we need to first grasp how perception and emotion work together. Picture yourself strolling along a bustling street. The sights, sounds, and smells surround you, but how you see and feel about them shapes your emotions. A car horn that honks can surprise you and make you feel a bit anxious for a moment. The smell coming from a nearby bakery can bring back warm memories and a sense of comfort. A smile from a stranger can brighten your day, but a cloudy sky can make you feel down. Your view of the event causes an emotional reaction. But this is where the fun starts. This process goes both ways. Your feelings affect how you see what happens next. If the loud horn made you feel anxious, you might see the rest of your walk as more dangerous or stressful. The smell of the bakery might be overlooked, and the stranger's smile could be seen with doubt instead of friendliness. Your feelings have changed how you see things around you. The way we see things and how we feel about them is essential for making meaningful changes in our lives. By changing how you see things or how you feel, you can start a series of good changes that spread out and change your whole experience of the world. Let's take a closer look at how this process works. When we see or hear something, our brain quickly works to understand it by looking at what we've experienced before and the feelings connected to those memories. This quick evaluation shapes how we feel. This process can sometimes be inaccurate or not very useful. Our views can be affected by past experiences, limiting thoughts, or just old information. We can stop this automatic process and choose to see things differently. This is where reframing becomes important. Reframing means intentionally looking at a situation in a new way. It's not about ignoring what's real or being overly positive, but about discovering different ways to understand things that help us more. Think about a situation where you didn't get a promotion at your job. You might first feel like you failed and been rejected, which can make you feel disappointed and unsure of yourself. What if you decided to look at the situation differently? This might be a good time to think about your career goals or to work on skills you haven't focused on lately. It could be a hint that you're destined for something even better. By changing how you see things, you can turn your feelings from sadness to determination, and from doubt in yourself to thinking about yourself more clearly. Being able to look at situations differently is a helpful tool for changing your emotions. You can manage your emotions instead of letting outside situations control you. As you practice reframing, you'll notice that your usual thoughts start to change naturally to more positive and empowering views. Perception and emotion influence each other. Changing how you see things can affect how you feel, and intentionally changing how you feel can also change how you see things. This is where activities like meditation, breathing exercises, and physical workouts are helpful. These activities can help you build a more positive emotional state, which affects how you see the world around you. Lesson 6. Your journey of manifestation starts from within. The way to achieve your goals and change your surroundings starts with a simple and often ignored fact. It all begins inside you. As you start this journey, realize that the secret to accessing the universe's wealth is not found in outside situations or things you own, but within yourself. This chapter will help you understand the important steps of changing yourself. It shows how bringing your inner self in line with what you want is key to making your dreams come true. Think about what reality really is. The outer world we see is actually a mirror of our inner feelings. The thoughts we have, the feelings we experience, and the beliefs we maintain all play a role in shaping the reality we live in. This idea is not just a theory. It's a useful way to make changes in your life and in the world around you. To start your journey of change, you need to recognize the strength you have inside you. You don't just watch life happen. You play a key role in shaping your own reality. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions send out ripples into the universe, creating changes that influence your experience. When you take charge of your inner thoughts and feelings, you begin to create the life you want. Changing yourself takes bravery and dedication. It means dealing with your biggest fears, looking at beliefs that hold you back, and questioning the ideas you've always had about yourself and the world. It might feel a bit uncomfortable sometimes, but growth usually happens when we step outside our comfort zone. See challenges as chances to grow and improve. Self-reflection is a very effective tool for changing within yourself. Spend a little time every day to calm your mind and focus on yourself. Watch your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without judging them. What do you see happening repeatedly? What thoughts or feelings come up for you often? When you notice these internal processes, you can change them. As you become more aware of yourself, you might find that a lot of your current thoughts and beliefs don't match the reality you want to create. This is an important understanding because these conflicting thoughts and beliefs can block your ability to manifest what you want. Once you spot these obstacles, you can start to change them. Lesson 7. Improving your feelings. Personal transformation is more than just thinking differently. It's an emotional journey that can change your whole life. As we explore ways to improve your emotional state, we start a journey that benefits both our personal lives and the overall well-being of humanity. This chapter will look at effective ways to improve your emotional state and discuss how positive emotions can impact everything around us. First, we need to recognize that our emotions are not just responses to what happens around us. They are strong energies that influence our reality. Every feeling we have sends out a vibration into the universe, drawing in experiences and situations that match that energy. When we actively improve our emotional state, we align ourselves with a better frequency, bringing more positive experiences and opportunities into our lives. The first step to improving your emotions is to really notice how you feel right now. Close your eyes for a moment and check in with your body. How are you feeling right now? Where do you sense them? Are they airy and open or dense and limiting? Being aware is the base for creating our emotional elevation practice. After you understand your usual emotional state, you can start to move towards feeling better emotions on purpose. Think of a scale of feelings where despair and hopelessness are at the lowest point and joy and ecstasy are at the highest point. Try to slowly progress up this scale, aiming for feelings that are a bit better than how you currently feel. If you're feeling upset, try to find peace. If you're happy, aim for positivity. If you feel positive, aim for happiness. A great way to boost your mood is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude can quickly change our attention from what we don't have to the many good things around us. Start each day by writing down 5 things you truly appreciate. As you do this, let yourself truly feel the warm appreciation in your heart. This practice can create a positive start to your day, improving your mood and bringing more things to appreciate into your life. A great way to improve your emotional state is through visualization. Close your eyes and picture a situation that makes you very happy and satisfied. It might be something you accomplished, a caring relationship, or a calm moment outdoors. When you imagine, use all your senses. What can you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? Make sure to really feel the good emotions that come with this vision. Your body and mind can't tell the difference between something you imagine clearly and something that actually happens, so this practice can quickly improve how you feel. Moving your body is a simple yet powerful way to boost your mood. Our bodies and feelings are closely linked, and by changing how we feel physically, we can quickly change how we feel emotionally. Take part in things that bring you joy and boost your energy. You might enjoy dancing to your favorite songs, doing some yoga, or taking a quick walk outside. As you move, pay attention to how your body feels and the wave of positive energy that fills you. Let this physical rise lead to an emotional uplift. Being around positive things is important for keeping your mood up. This covers the people you meet, the media you watch, and the places you hang out in. Look for connections that make you feel good and motivate you. Try to reduce how much negative news you take in and focus more on inspiring stories. uplifting music, and interesting books. Make areas in your home that bring you peace, happiness, and motivation. When you organize your surroundings, you help improve how you feel inside. When you use these techniques, you'll start to see a change in how you feel overall. Your previous moments of happiness will become your everyday experience, and you'll start to naturally move towards feeling more positive emotions. This isn't about ignoring negative feelings or pretending that life's difficulties don't exist. It's about building the strength and understanding to handle life's challenges and changes from a better viewpoint. Lesson 8. Encouraging others to make a difference. As you start your journey of personal change through understanding your emotions, you'll find that your impact reaches well beyond yourself. The changes you make in yourself spread out like ripples in a pond, affecting the people around you in both small and significant ways. This chapter looks at how your emotional growth can motivate positive changes in others and offers tips for increasing your influence in your community and beyond. Changing yourself naturally attracts attention. When you improve your emotional state and connect with feelings of joy, love, and abundance, you naturally shine brightly in your surroundings. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate positive energy, often without understanding the reason. Have you ever seen how some people can brighten a room just by walking in? A changed emotional state can have strong impact at work. When you regularly come from a place of calm, confidence, and true happiness, you create a positive energy around you that others can feel and are drawn to. This change in your energy sends a clear message to the universe and people around you. Change can happen, and it begins inside you. When you connect with friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers from this positive emotional place, you show them what they can achieve in their own lives. Just by being there, you encourage others to discover their own ability to grow and change. This isn't about telling others what to do or trying to change their minds. It's about being the change you want to see and letting others find inspiration in your actions. Think about tuning forks as a metaphor. When a tuning fork is struck and starts to vibrate at a certain frequency, nearby tuning forks will also start to vibrate at that same frequency due to a process known as sympathetic resonance. When you regularly maintain higher emotional frequencies, you create an energy around you that inspires others to lift their own vibrations to be in harmony with yours. Changing others by transforming yourself is a mix of creativity and method. It takes time, kindness, and a clear awareness that each person has their own special path. Your job is not to push change on others, but to make a place where change feels appealing and easy to choose. A great way to encourage change is by practicing active listening. As you work on your emotional skills, you'll notice that you start to understand the feelings of people around you better. Pay attention to others and listen to them without judging. Many times, people just want to be listened to and feel that their feelings are acknowledged. When you are fully present and show empathy, you help others feel safe to explore their feelings and think about new ways to grow. One good way to inspire change is to share your own story of transformation honestly and openly. Sharing your challenges, setbacks, and breakthroughs helps others connect with you and gives them guidance for their own growth. Share the challenges you've encountered and the effort you've made to get through them. This clarity makes the process of change easier to understand and seems more doable for others. Lesson 9. Shared feelings of a group. We are all linked in ways that are much deeper and more meaningful than we usually understand. Our emotions are strong forces that influence how we feel inside, and they don't just stay locked away in us. They spread out, affecting the people nearby and adding to a large connected network of emotions that covers our whole world. Our shared feelings create the background for our reality, and knowing how this works is important for seeing the real strength in changing our own emotions. Picture yourself on a beach. The sand under your feet consists of many tiny grains, each different, but together they create the beach. Imagine yourself walking into the water. When you move, waves spread out from your position, going further and further in circles. This is exactly how our feelings connect with the world around us. Every feeling we have and every change in our emotions affects the shared awareness around us, impacting the larger community in small but important ways. The world around us, with its beauty and challenges, shows what we all feel together. The wars that happen, the kind acts that make us feel good, the new ideas that help us grow, all of these show the feelings we share together. When we grasp this important idea, we start to recognize the great responsibility and chance we have to influence the world through our own feelings. Think about the last time you walked into a room where you could feel the tension in the air. Even without any words, you could sense the weight in the air and the discomfort that filled the room. This shows the shared feelings and emotions happening in a small setting at work. Now broaden that idea to include your neighborhood, your city, your country, and even the whole world. Every emotion you feel and every feeling you care for adds to the overall emotional atmosphere. But here's the important part. Just like negative emotions can spread and cause problems, positive emotions can lift us up and bring about change. A simple act of kindness coming from love and care can start a chain reaction of goodwill that affects many lives. Sharing a moment of joy can brighten the hearts of others and encourage them to share that happiness too. Your feelings are not only personal, they can also create change in the world. This knowledge gives you a lot of control, but it also means you have to be responsible. It encourages you to pay attention to your feelings and to nurture emotions that will help everyone around you. It encourages you to move past small complaints and negativity, aiming for feelings that will uplift not only yourself, but also those around you and the world. How can we start to create a positive emotional environment together? It begins with knowing. Notice how your feelings impact the people nearby. See how a smile can make someone's day better, how a kind word can lighten a load, and how being patient can calm things down. When you start to notice how your emotions affect others, you'll naturally choose to act in ways that help everyone more. Next, work on developing the feelings you want to see in the world around you. To create a more peaceful world, start by finding peace within yourself. If you want more love and kindness in the world, start by cultivating those feelings within yourself. The outside world reflects what we feel inside. When we choose to show the emotional qualities we want to see in the world, we start to change the overall environment in that way. This doesn't mean ignoring or denying negative feelings. Every emotion has its own role and reason for being. It's about handling your emotions in a good way, and then deciding where to focus your emotional energy. When you encounter difficulties or negative emotions, recognize those feelings, but try not to let them take over how you feel overall. Use them to help you grow and change, both individually and together with others. A strong way to affect the shared feelings of a group is by practicing loving kindness meditation. This old method focuses on sending feelings of love, kindness, and good wishes to yourself and those around you. Begin by concentrating on feelings of love and kindness towards yourself. Next, slowly widen that circle to include family, friends, people you know, unfamiliar faces, and even those you may see as adversaries. As you practice, you'll notice that your ability to love and care for others increases. These good feelings will start to affect how you interact with people and spread out into the world. One helpful way is to actively decide to be a source of positive feelings when faced with tough situations. When you're in a place filled with negative feelings, try not to get caught up in that energy. Focus on keeping your own positive feelings. Your calmness can act like an anchor, helping to keep the emotional environment steady around you. As time goes on, you might notice that just being there can change the feelings of a group or situation. Lesson 10. Overcoming emotional challenges. The journey to emotional change can be bumpy at times. As we start this journey of changing our feelings to change our world, we will face challenges that test our determination and commitment. These emotional roadblocks are chances for growth, encouraging us to explore further and improve our emotional skills. One of the usual challenges we encounter is the ongoing presence of old emotional patterns. Our brains are set up to follow known pathways, which makes it simpler to revert to usual emotional reactions. When we try to change how we feel, we might keep falling back into familiar feelings of fear, doubt, or negativity. This is typical and anticipated. See these moments not as failures, but as opportunities to improve our emotional skills. Think of these repeating emotional patterns as habits that are firmly established. Changing a physical habit takes time and steady effort, and similarly, it takes patience and persistence to change our emotional reactions. Whenever we notice ourselves falling into an old habit, we can choose to do something different. This understanding is an important progress. Another challenge we often face is the impact of our surroundings. The people, places, and situations around us can greatly affect how we feel. Some relationships or situations might often cause negative feelings, making it hard to keep our emotions where we want them. This understanding can be tough, as it might lead us to make hard choices about the people we surround ourselves with or the situations we put ourselves in. This challenge can also be a chance for growth and empowerment. When we understand the outside things that affect how we feel, we can choose our surroundings more carefully. We can find people and places that help us with our emotional goals, and we can create plans to keep our emotional well-being intact, even when things get tough. Worrying about change can be a big emotional hurdle. When we start to change how we feel, we might notice some pushback from ourselves. Our subconscious mind, used to our old emotional habits, might try to bring us back to what we know. This resistance can show up as feeling unsure of yourself, being anxious, or suddenly losing your drive. This resistance is a normal part of the change process. See this resistance as proof that you are really making progress. This shows that you are stepping out of your comfort zone and growing your emotional strength. When you feel this fear, pause for a moment and recognize it. Appreciate its effort to keep you safe, and then kindly remind yourself of your promise to grow and change. A frequent challenge is wanting quick results. In today's busy world, we often want quick rewards. We might feel frustrated or discouraged if we don't notice quick changes in our surroundings after changing how we feel inside. Feeling impatient can cause us to doubt ourselves and make us want to give up on our journey of emotional change. Real lasting change requires time. The universe has its own schedule, and what we want may not always happen when we think it will. Believe in the process and pay attention to the journey instead of just the end goal. Enjoy the little wins, times of calm, bursts of happiness, moments of understanding. Your inner world is changing, even if the outside world hasn't noticed yet. Emotional challenges are a normal part of the change journey. Sometimes it can feel like we are moving backwards instead of making progress. Sometimes we might feel very negative or get overwhelmed by tough emotions. During these times, be kind to yourself. Be as kind and understanding to yourself as you would be to a close friend. Understand that setbacks are not failures. They are chances for healing and growth. Take these times to look into why you feel the way you do and to try out your ways of managing your emotions. The impact of shared awareness can also create difficulties in our emotional growth. As we try to improve our feelings, we might notice how the emotions of those around us impact us. Things happening around the world, issues in society, or even how our community feels can affect how we feel emotionally. This challenge encourages us to build our emotional boundaries while still being empathetic and connected to others. We can recognize shared feelings without letting them take control of us. This skill helps keep our emotions in check and allows us to positively impact those around us. We might also face the fear of success. It might sound strange, but we often hold back from positive emotional changes because they take us out of our comfort zone. Achieving success in emotions can lead to new responsibilities and expectations. Sometimes, we might unknowingly stop ourselves because we worry that we aren't prepared for the changes our new feelings could bring. Lesson 11. Understanding emotional mastery. Emotions are the bright colors that fill our lives. They are the unseen factors that affect our experiences, steer our choices, and impact the world we live in. Mastering our emotions means taking control of our own reality, using our awareness thoughtfully and intentionally. This chapter looks at the important skill of managing our emotions, examining our inner feelings, and showing the powerful changes we can create for ourselves. Emotional mastery means we don't ignore or push away our feelings. It is about understanding, managing, and using all kinds of human emotions wisely and gracefully. It is the ability to navigate our emotions, staying balanced without getting overwhelmed or lost. As we gain this skill, we take control of our own journeys, navigating through life with purpose and understanding. Becoming emotionally skilled starts with being aware. We should start by paying close attention to our feelings, noticing the small changes in our emotions without judging or pushing them away. Mindful observation helps us pause between our feelings and our actions. This gives us the ability to decide how to respond instead of just reacting without thinking. As we develop this awareness, we start to notice patterns in our emotions, recognizing the triggers that cause specific feelings and the beliefs that support them. Building emotional intelligence is an important part of becoming skilled. This means knowing our own feelings and being aware of how others feel too. When we improve our emotional intelligence, we get better at handling social situations, forming stronger connections, and fostering harmony in our relationships. Being aware of the emotions that connect us helps us change negative feelings into positive ones, improving the overall mood of those around us. One of the most effective ways to gain control over your emotions is by using reframing. This means changing how we look at a situation to change how we feel about it. If we see challenges as chances to grow, setbacks as lessons, and obstacles as prompts for creativity, we can change how we feel about life. This skill helps us stay balanced and hopeful, even when things get tough. It reminds us that our feelings are shaped by how we see situations, not just by what's happening around us. Another important part of emotional mastery is building emotional resilience. This is the ability to recover from tough situations, to adjust to changes, and to succeed despite challenges. Building emotional resilience means knowing yourself well, having supportive friends and family, taking care of yourself, and staying open to learning and growing. When we build our emotional strength, we can better handle life's challenges while keeping our calm and stability. Learning to manage your emotions is essential for achieving mastery. This means learning how to adjust how strong and how long our feelings last. Express emotions in a healthy way instead of holding them back. Methods like deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness can be effective ways to manage our emotions. When we learn to soothe our nervous system and return to balance, we can better manage our emotions and face life's challenges with clear thinking and insight. As we progress in our journey of understanding emotions, we start to see the strong link between our thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. We understand that emotions are more than just thoughts. They are complete experiences that engage our whole self. By paying attention to how our bodies feel with different emotions, we can understand our emotional habits better and learn to change our feelings more easily. The connection between our body and mind is a strong tool for changing our emotions. It lets us use physical activities like yoga, exercise, or even just adjusting our posture to affect how we feel. Learning emotional mastery means building a strong emotional vocabulary. When we improve our ability to recognize and describe different emotions, we can better understand and share our feelings. This understanding helps us deal with the complicated world of human feelings more effectively and thoughtfully. It helps us talk to others better, creating stronger bonds and understanding between people. As we improve our skills, we learn to use the influence of emotions to create positive change. Emotions can spread easily, and by intentionally fostering positive feelings, we can raise the spirits of those nearby. Positive emotions can create a ripple effect that changes our relationships, our communities, and even the world. When we spread joy, kindness, and love, we help improve the overall emotional atmosphere around us. Advanced emotional mastery means being able to accept and understand emotions that may seem opposite to each other. It's about accepting happiness and sadness, energy and peace, power and openness. This ability to adapt emotionally helps us enjoy life fully without feeling overwhelmed or thrown off by strong or mixed emotions. Dancing is about expressing our feelings, smoothly transitioning between different moods while staying balanced. As we improve our skills in handling emotions, we start to access the knowledge that our feelings hold. We understand that every emotion provides important information and energy that can help us grow and change. Fear teaches us to be brave, anger drives us to make changes, and sadness opens the way to kindness. When we accept all our emotions with curiosity and openness, we can discover their power and reach a greater understanding. Learning to master your emotions is a continuous process, a lifelong journey of getting to know yourself better and improving along the way. It takes time, kindness, and an openness to accept all parts of being human. As we work on our emotional skills, we become more genuine, more confident, and better at making positive changes in the world. Our emotions are not just things we feel individually. They are strong influences that affect the reality we all experience together. Lesson 12. Making your emotional vision board. Picture a world where your biggest wishes and favorite dreams become real right in front of you. A place where imagination and reality mix, and you have the ability to control your own future. This is not just a dream. It's a real opportunity that you can achieve by making an emotional vision board. Like an artist uses a canvas to express their ideas, you can create a picture of your ideal emotional state. This picture reflects who you are and helps the universe respond to what you want. A vision board is a familiar idea, but when combined with strong emotions, it becomes a useful tool for achieving goals and personal development. A vision board filled with emotions is more than just pictures and words. It shows the feelings you want to have and the experiences you want to create. It's a physical reminder of the feelings you're focusing on, a guide that helps you reach your best self. Start this journey by finding a quiet place where you can escape the noise around you and connect with your true self. Shut your eyes and breathe in deeply, letting your thoughts calm down and your heart relax. As you breathe, think about how you want to feel in your ideal life. What emotions do you want to experience every day? Allow the answers to come up naturally from within you. When these feelings come up, picture them with shapes and colors in your imagination. Joy might look like a bright golden light, and peace could be seen as a calm blue lake. Love can feel like a warm pink light, while abundance can seem like a green, thriving forest. Let these feelings develop inside you, becoming clearer and more real as time goes on. Now, open your eyes and start putting these inner images onto your physical vision board. Collect items that inspire you, magazines, photos, fabric pieces, paint, glitter, or anything that connects with the feelings you want to nurture. As you go through these items, trust your instincts to lead you. Pay attention to the attraction you feel for certain images or textures, even if you can't explain it right away. Your subconscious mind is active, noticing how these outside things connect with what you want inside. When you place these elements on your board, pay attention to both their visual representation and the feelings they evoke in you. Every piece you include should bring out the feelings you want to express. A picture of a peaceful beach can symbolize not just a place to visit, but also the sense of calm and happiness you want to hold on to forever. A quote about courage can inspire admiration and boost your confidence and determination. This is something to take your time with and not to think about too critically. Give yourself permission to have fun, to discover, to learn from errors, and to begin anew. Making your emotional vision board is just as important as the end result. By using these materials, you are starting to change your emotional state and connect with what you truly want. Think about adding things that involve all your senses. You might include a tiny bottle of essential oil that brings you joy, or a piece of silk that feels like achievement when you touch it. You could add a recording of a song that always makes you feel good, or a small crystal that symbolizes the strong base of inner peace you are creating. Using different senses helps make the emotional experience stronger and more engaging. As your vision board comes together, take time to stop and feel the emotions it brings up. Close your eyes and picture yourself entering this board, filling yourself with the feeling you want to experience. Notice the emotions flowing through you, as real and present as if they were already part of your life. Using emotional visualization is important for connecting where you are now with where you want to be. After you finish your emotional vision board, choose a special spot in your home to display it. It should be a place you notice often, reminding you of the emotional state you're focusing on. Whenever you walk by, pause for a moment to feel what it stands for. Take a moment to look at the images, feel the textures with your fingers, and let your heart connect with the emotions inside. Creating your emotional vision board is only the first step. To make the most of it, you need to use it often and with purpose. Take some time each day to sit with your board and think about the feelings it shows. As you do this, let yourself really feel these emotions. If your board shows happiness, let a smile appear on your face and laughter come from your heart. When it symbolizes peace, notice how your muscles loosen and your breathing becomes deeper. As you work on this emotional embodiment, you'll start to see changes in your everyday life. Things that used to make you stressed can now be handled with ease. Challenges that used to feel impossible can now be tackled with confidence and excitement. You're not only shifting how you feel right now, you're also training your brain to naturally lean towards these positive feelings. Lesson 13. The impact of emotional change. Every person is like a thread, carefully woven into the fabric of life. Our emotions affect our experiences and also impact those around us, changing the overall atmosphere. This connection is the basis of how emotional change spreads, showing that when one person changes, it can lead to changes around the world. Picture throwing a small stone into a calm pond. The first splash might look tiny and unimportant, but notice how the ripples spread out, reaching every shore. Your feelings are like a pebble, and the world around you is like a pond. Changing your emotional state can affect people around you in ways you might not realize, reaching lives you may never encounter. The strength of this emotional ripple effect is in how subtle it is. Your inner change, though subtle, has a steady impact on everything and everyone around you, unlike big gestures or loud statements. It's a quiet change, one person at a time, that can transform whole communities. Think about the smile you give to someone you don't know while walking down the street. In that short moment of connection, you changed how both of you feel. Your kindness lifts the stranger's spirits, and they take that good energy into their next encounter, creating a chain reaction. This straightforward action, repeated many times around the world, can change the overall mood of people everywhere. The ripple effect goes beyond just these brief moments. When you regularly improve your feelings, you shine with positive energy. People are naturally attracted to those who exude happiness, calmness, and affection. Your presence can motivate others to pursue their own emotional growth, leading to a wave of positive change that continues to grow. History is full of examples of people who made a big difference in the world by working on themselves. Mahatma Gandhi's belief in nonviolence came from his strong inner feelings and control over his emotions. He was able to keep peace and kindness, even when faced with oppression, which helped India gain independence and inspired civil rights movements globally. Gandhi's emotional change had a lasting impact that still affects global politics and social justice efforts today. Nelson Mandela's journey of forgiveness and reconciliation after 27 years in prison shows how powerful emotional change can be. Mandela chose love instead of hatred, which helped him heal and also led his whole country toward peace and unity. His emotional change reached many people, changing South Africa, showing a strong example of leadership based on emotional understanding. These historical figures show us that making a difference in the world doesn't always need big actions or high positions. It usually starts with the brave step of self-reflection and putting in the effort for emotional development. As you start your journey of personal growth, you have the ability to make small changes that can impact the world. To make the most of this power, be consistent and genuine. Your emotional change should be real and well-founded. It's not just about pretending to be positive. It's about genuinely changing how you feel inside. This needs patience, kindness to yourself, and a promise to keep growing. As you improve yourself, believe that the effects of your change will spread naturally to others. A strong way to enhance your emotional impact is by using conscious intention. Every morning, decide to be a positive influence in the world. Imagine your positive feelings spreading outwards, affecting the people near you and even those far away. This practice helps you feel better and connects you with positive energy all around you. As your feelings grow, you might start to see coincidences and surprising chances to make a difference. A friend might ask for your advice when they are going through a tough time, or a coworker may feel encouraged by your calmness in a stressful moment. These moments are chances to show your true self and spread your impact. The ripple effect goes in both directions. Positive emotions can bring about change, and negative emotions can also spread quickly. This knowledge comes with a big responsibility. When you focus on building positive feelings and address your emotional struggles, you're not only enhancing your own life, you're also helping improve the emotional health of everyone around you. This connection shows that personal growth and global change go hand in hand. Each step you take to understand your emotions brings you closer to a better world. Your inner work serves humanity just as effectively as any action you might take outside. Small, consistent actions can have a big impact, as shown by the ripple effect. You don't have to make huge changes all at once. Every small ripple and every choice to embrace love instead of fear, compassion instead of judgment, or peace instead of anger adds to the bigger change. Believe that these choices will add up and lead to important changes over time. As you move forward in your emotional growth, stay receptive to the feedback that comes from the ripple effect. Your positive feelings can affect those around you, and their happiness will boost your own feelings even more. This creates a nice cycle where your progress helps others, and their progress helps you. The impact of emotional change may not be seen right away. The results of your inner work, like seeds in the ground, might take a while to grow and thrive. Trust the process, understanding that your feelings are always connecting with the world, even if you don't see the results right away. The idea of the ripple effect encourages us to rethink what we mean by impact. In a world that often focuses on big actions and obvious successes, the subtle strength of emotional change can be missed. The effects of a truly loving heart or a peaceful mind can reach farther and deeper than any outside praise. As you take on the role of creating emotional ripples, be kind to yourself. Emotional transformation is a process, not a final goal. Some days your ripples will feel strong, and other days they will feel weak. Your dedication to the process and your readiness to keep participating and doing the inner work is what truly counts. The way our emotions change can show how connected we all are as people. Even though we seem different, we are all linked in the big sea of awareness. Your feelings impact everyone, just as the overall mood around you affects how you feel. This understanding encourages everyone to take care of each other's emotional well-being. You can enhance your impact by intentionally selecting places and people that help you grow emotionally. Be around people who motivate you to become your best self. Take part in things that make you feel good and reflect what you believe in. When you shape your surroundings to reflect your personal growth, you enhance your ability to make a positive difference. The ripple effect shows us the importance of being patient and trusting how change happens naturally. Your emotional change will, in its own time, help change the way people think around the world, just like ripples in a pond reach every shore. Have faith in this process and let yourself be a way for positive change to happen without worrying about the exact results. Lesson 14. Keeping your feelings going. Emotional transformation is an ongoing journey, not a final goal, but a process of growth and change. As you move forward on this journey, you'll find that keeping your emotional energy is important for making lasting changes in your life and the world around you. This chapter will look at ways to maintain positive feelings and build habits that encourage continuous emotional development. A key insight on this journey is that emotional momentum keeps building on itself. Like a boulder rolling down a hill, your positive feelings can grow stronger and create a series of good effects in your life. Take care of this momentum on purpose and regularly. Think about the idea of taking care of a garden. Your emotions are like a piece of land, and your thoughts and feelings are the seeds you put in it. When you regularly plant and care for positive feelings, you build a rich and lively space filled with good experiences and outcomes. Your emotional state needs regular care and attention to grow well, just like a garden. A good way to keep your emotions steady is to begin each day with a meaningful emotional practice. You can create a gratitude ritual by listing 3 things you are truly thankful for. This helps you feel the warmth of appreciation fully. It could be a visualization exercise where you picture your perfect day happening, filling each moment with the feelings you want to feel. Starting your day with a positive emotional tone helps set a good foundation for everything that follows. A useful method is to make an emotional anchor, a physical item or action that you link to a specific positive feeling. This might be a piece of jewelry that helps you remember your inner strength, a gesture that brings you calm, or a photo that makes you feel happy. By using these anchors during your day, you can easily change your emotional state and keep your positive energy going. Being mindful is important for keeping emotional growth going. When you practice noticing your thoughts and feelings without judging them, you get better at seeing when your emotions begin to change. This awareness helps you adjust quickly, stopping small emotional ups and downs from getting in the way of your progress. Take a moment during your day to check in with your feelings. Notice how you feel and make any necessary adjustments. Keeping emotional momentum doesn't mean you have to feel happy all the time or ignore difficult feelings. It's about building a strong emotional foundation that helps you handle life's challenges and changes more smoothly. This strength comes from recognizing that all emotions are important and worthwhile, while intentionally deciding to focus on those that benefit you the most. A good way to build resilience is by using emotional reframing. When you encounter a tough situation, pause and think, how else could I feel about this? By looking at different emotional angles, you can discover new options and keep your positive energy going, even when things get hard. Building a supportive environment is important for maintaining emotional growth. Be around people, places, and experiences that support how you want to feel. This could involve finding friends who motivate and support you, arranging your home to match the feelings you want to create, or doing things that regularly make you happy and satisfied. Create a set of emotional support techniques that you can use whenever you need a lift. This can involve meditation, writing in a journal, exercising, being creative, or enjoying nature. With different tools available, you can adjust how you keep your emotional energy based on what you need at any moment. Recognize and celebrate your emotional wins, even if they feel small. Recognize the times when you change your feelings or stay positive even when things are tough. These celebrations highlight your progress and encourage you to keep moving forward in your emotional growth journey. Keeping emotional momentum is about making progress, not being perfect. Sometimes, your feelings might not match what you want to achieve. Rather than thinking of these moments as failures, think of them as chances to grow and learn. Think about what these difficult feelings might be teaching you, and use that understanding to improve your control over your emotions. As you work on building positive feelings, you may see a positive change in your life. Your relationships might get better, chances could come up more often, and you might handle life's challenges more smoothly. When you focus on positive feelings, you start to draw in experiences that fit your higher energy level. Think about starting a journal to note your feelings and progress. Pay attention to the strategies that help you the most, the situations that test your emotional balance, and the good changes you notice in your life from your emotional efforts. This journal can help inspire you and provide useful support for your ongoing development. As you get better at understanding your emotions, you might notice that you inspire others to start their own paths of emotional change. Your steady, positive attitude acts like a guiding light, gently inspiring others to look into their own feelings. Your personal feelings help create a bigger change in how everyone thinks and feels together. Lesson 15. Changing negative feelings into positive ones. Emotions are the colorful threads that shape our everyday lives. They influence how we see things, guide our choices, and help form the world around us. However, not all emotions hold the same value for those who want to bring their desires to life and change their circumstances. We often deal with negative feelings like fear, anger, jealousy, and sadness that can block our way to personal growth and happiness. What if the emotions we try to avoid could actually help us reach our full potential? Emotional alchemy is about changing difficult feelings into strong forces for change. It takes bravery, understanding, and a desire to explore the deeper parts of our mind. By using this process, we can change our negative feelings into wisdom, strength, and positive change. The first step in this journey is to understand that all emotions, even those we think of as negative, have a purpose. They are signals from our subconscious sharing important details about what we need, what we value, and what we believe. When we listen to these messages without judging them, we start to discover their hidden wisdom. Fear can show us parts of our life that need our focus or improvement. Anger can point out unfairness that needs attention. Feeling sad might show how deeply we can love and connect with others. By changing how we view these emotions, we can begin to see them not as foes to defeat, but as friends in our journey for personal growth and achieving our goals. This change in viewpoint is the basis of emotional transformation. It helps us to face our difficult feelings with interest and kindness, instead of pushing them away or ignoring them. After we develop this new way of thinking, we can start the process of change. This means being with our emotions, experiencing them completely, and letting them pass through us without holding on to them or letting them shape who we are. It's a way to be aware of our feelings, like watching clouds move in the sky. We notice them, look at their details, and then let them fade away on their own. While we practice, we might find that emotions we considered negative can actually hold the beginnings of positive feelings. When we look closely at jealousy, it can show us what we really want and hope for. Grief can reveal the deep love we have for those around us. Feeling anxious can sometimes hide the excitement we have for new opportunities. By looking into these feelings and understanding their deeper aspects, we can start to change their energy into more positive and useful forms. This alchemical process involves acknowledging our negative emotions rather than ignoring or pushing them away. It's about accepting them completely and letting them change on their own. It's an acknowledgement that every emotion is a natural part of being human, and by fully accepting them, we can use their strength to create positive change. A strong method for changing emotions is emotional reframing. This means actively deciding to look at tough situations or feelings in a new way. If you're feeling frustrated about a setback in your career, try to see it as a chance to learn, grow, and focus your energy on goals that suit you better. This doesn't mean ignoring your initial feelings of frustration, but instead looking at the situation to see possible positive results. Another method is using creative expression to change emotional energy. You can take your anger and turn it into a strong piece of art, change your sadness into a touching piece of music, or convert your anxiety into an interesting story. When we express our feelings through creative activities, we handle them better and also make something beautiful and significant along the way. Moving your body can be a powerful way to change your emotions. Doing activities such as dance, yoga, or martial arts can help us release trapped emotions in our bodies, allowing them to change. Moving our bodies can change how we feel, turning heavy emotions into lighter, more energetic ones. Lesson 16. Basics of emotional impact. Our emotions are not just passing feelings that appear and disappear without impact. They are strong influences that affect our lives, impact our well-being, and play a role in the quality of our relationships and achievements. The study of how emotions affect us is interesting and important, providing a strong basis for the powerful changes that come from mastering our emotions, which we've discussed in this book. Studies in positive psychology have found that fostering positive emotions can bring many benefits, including better physical health, improved thinking skills, and greater resilience. Dr. Barbara Fredrickson's Broaden and Build theory says that positive emotions help us see more possibilities and inspire new and different thoughts and actions. As time goes on, this wider range of behaviors helps develop skills and resources, resulting in better well-being and success. Think about how our feelings can affect our body health. Research indicates that ongoing stress and negative feelings can harm the immune system, raise inflammation levels, and lead to various health issues such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Positive emotions can lead to lower blood pressure, a lower risk of heart disease, and even a longer life. There is a real connection between the mind and body, and our feelings significantly impact our physical health. Emotions affect more than just our personal well-being. How we feel has a big impact on our relationships and how we interact with others. Studies in emotional contagion show that feelings can transfer from one person to another, similar to how a virus spreads. By fostering positive emotions, we enhance our own feelings and also have a good effect on the people around us. This ripple effect can create stronger, more supportive relationships and a friendlier social environment. In the workplace, emotional intelligence is an important factor that can lead to success. Research shows that people with high emotional intelligence often do better at work, get promoted faster, and show better leadership abilities. Being able to understand and handle your own feelings, along with managing the feelings of others, is seen as an important skill in our connected world today. Emotions have a big effect on how we think and learn. Good feelings can boost creativity, help with problem solving, and improve decision-making skills. When we feel good, we tend to think more openly and notice links between ideas that might not seem connected at first. This increased thinking ability can result in new ideas and advancements in different aspects of life. Additionally, neuroplasticity shows that our emotional experiences can change the way our brains are structured. Practicing positive feelings regularly can help build connections in the brain that relate to happiness, making it simpler to reach these feelings later on. This means that when we focus on positive feelings, it gets easier to keep a positive mood over time. Epigenetics shows how our emotional states can really change us. Studies indicate that our feelings and experiences can affect how our genes work, possibly changing our genetic tendencies. By changing our emotional patterns, we might be able to affect our genetic destiny. This highlights how much our emotions can influence our well-being and potential. Quantum physics provides an interesting view on how our feelings relate to the world we live in. The observer effect in quantum mechanics means that when we observe particles, it can change how they behave at the quantum level. The direct link between quantum principles and human consciousness is still debated, but it brings up interesting questions about how our emotions might affect reality. The HeartMath Institute has researched heart coherence and found that our hearts create a strong electromagnetic field that goes beyond our bodies. This area shifts according to how we feel, and others can notice it. When we feel positive, emotions such as love, appreciation, and gratitude, our heart rhythms become more organized. This can affect not just our own body, but also the people and surroundings around us. Lesson 17. Being in tune with your emotions. Emotional transformation is an ongoing journey of growth and improvement, not a final goal. As you move forward on this journey, you'll discover that being in emotional alignment is not just something to aim for, but a way of life that feels natural. This alignment is the smooth connection between your inner emotions and your outer world, allowing your feelings, thoughts, and actions to work together effortlessly. Living in emotional alignment means being the change you want to see in the world. It's a condition where your inner energy matches the frequency of the reality you want. This alignment is not about being perfect or always positive. It's about being true to yourself and making sure your inner self matches your everyday life. Picture a world where everyone is in perfect harmony. The effects would be significant, changing not only individual lives, but also whole communities, countries, and eventually, the world's awareness. You have a special ability inside you, the ability to change your reality based on how you feel. Being in tune with your emotions takes some effort and practice, especially at first. It means choosing actions that help you feel the way you want, even when things around you make it hard. This doesn't mean you should ignore or push away negative feelings. It's about recognizing all your emotions and deciding to focus on those that benefit you and everyone around you. A great way to keep your emotions in check is to begin each day by deciding how you want to feel. Before you get out of bed, take a moment to think about how you want to feel during the day. Imagine yourself going through your day with this positive energy, connecting with people, facing challenges, and savoring happy moments. Notice this feeling in your body, let it spread through you, and take this sensation with you as you start your day. While going about your day, take a moment to notice how you feel emotionally. Are you still in line with your goal? If that's the case, kindly bring yourself back. You can try taking some deep breaths, saying a positive statement, or quickly imagining how you want to feel. Emotional alignment isn't about making yourself feel a specific way. It's about growing and supporting the feelings that connect with who you really are. Lesson 18. Becoming someone who helps others with their emotions. In life, we are all like threads, each creating our own patterns in the fabric of reality. The colors and textures we create reflect our feelings and how we feel inside. As we come to the end of our journey, we focus on an important part of emotional mastery, being a force for change in the world around us. Being an emotional change agent means understanding the great power we have in our hearts and minds. Our personal transformation is not only a private journey, it also sparks change on a global scale. When we improve our own emotional state, we influence those around us, encouraging them to grow and change as well. This is what it means to create positive change in the world. Think about the last time you met someone who was full of joy, peace, or love. How did their presence impact you? Did you notice a change in how you felt emotionally? This is the effect of emotional contagion, where feelings move from one person to another like a friendly virus. As someone who brings about emotional change, you spread positive feelings, inspiring hope and possibilities in those around you. Being an emotional change agent means not pushing change on others or lecturing them from a high place. It's about being the change you want to see in the world, showing emotional control and inner calm through your actions. It's about creating a strong inner feeling that makes others attracted to your energy, wanting to know where your steady, calm, or joyful spirit comes from. Before taking on this role, we need to focus on improving our emotional growth. This means committing ourselves again to the practices and principles we've discussed in this book. It means beginning each day with the goal of keeping our best energy, no matter what is happening around us. It means picking love instead of fear, kindness instead of judgment, and calm instead of conflict in every moment. When we build our emotional strength, we start to positively influence the people around us. Our relationships change when we bring more attention and understanding to how we interact with each other. Our workplaces change as we create a new atmosphere of teamwork and support for one another. Our communities grow when we come together with a sense of unity and common goals. Being an emotional change agent involves more than just having a passive impact. It means sharing the knowledge and skills we've learned along the way. This means being open and ready to help those who are looking for guidance, not forcing our opinions on anyone. When someone asks how you stay positive, be prepared to talk about what you do. If a friend is having a hard time, share the tools that have worked for you in similar situations. A great way to share emotional awareness is by telling stories. Talk about your personal journey of emotional change, being open about the difficulties you've encountered and the successes you've achieved. Your openness and honesty will motivate others, demonstrating that change can happen and offering guidance for their own development. Final lesson: change yourself. As we finish our journey into how emotions can change us, we are ready to start something new. Emotional growth is not a final goal, but a constant journey. It's about discovering our inner potential, which in turn can change the world around us. This last chapter looks back on the knowledge we've gained and shows us the way ahead. Embracing ongoing emotional growth is like taking care of a garden full of endless opportunities. Like a garden that needs regular care and adjustment to the seasons, our emotions also need continuous attention and growth. Every day gives us a chance to improve how we feel, raise our energy, and connect better with the best version of ourselves. Think about the important effects of this ongoing journey. As you grow emotionally, you show others the change you want to see in the world. Your presence changes the energy of the places you are in, the talks you have, and the connections you build. You inspire change in others by showing how to handle emotions well. The beauty of emotional growth is that it never ends. There isn't a final goal or a perfect state to reach. Instead, we are encouraged to enjoy the journey, discovering happiness and satisfaction in every little progress we make. Every challenge is a chance to grow, and every setback is an opportunity to build resilience and improve our emotional understanding. As you continue on this journey, establish goals for your future emotional growth. Your intention serves a guide, helping you manage the challenges of everyday life. Think about which parts of your feelings you want to develop more. You might want to become more compassionate, build your emotional strength, or find more ways to feel and share joy. Setting these intentions is about being flexible and open, not about making strict goals or expectations. It's about focusing on your biggest goals and letting life naturally lead you to those experiences. As you make these intentions, keep them in mind gently, being curious and open to the surprising ways they might show up. The process of emotional growth is unique to each individual. We can learn from others and get inspired by their experiences, but your journey is special and one of a kind. Respect your own journey, appreciate the steps you take, and be gentle and patient with yourself throughout the process. There will be times of great understanding and progress, as well as times of difficulty and seeming failure. All of these experiences are important and help you grow emotionally. As you work on improving your emotions, you may start to feel more aware of the energies around you, This increased awareness comes from your personal growth, helping you notice small details in your surroundings and in how others feel. Use this sensitivity to help you understand and connect better, but also keep in mind the importance of healthy boundaries. Your emotional health is the base that allows you to make a positive impact on the world. Emotional growth is a continuous process that encourages us to adopt a mindset of always learning. Keep being curious about your feelings and try to understand them better. Look into new ways to manage and express your emotions. Stay open to different viewpoints and ways of living. Emotional intelligence is growing all the time, with fresh ideas coming from psychology, neuroscience, and old wisdom traditions. Keeping a learner's mindset helps you stay emotionally flexible and ready to adapt to the changes in life. As you move forward on this journey, you might feel inclined to share what you've learned and experienced with others. Sharing is a key part of your growth, and teaching can help us understand things better. The best way to teach is by showing others how it's done. When you live in tune with your best feelings, you quietly encourage others to discover their own ability to change. Your emotional growth affects more people than just those close to you. When you improve your emotional state, you help enhance the overall emotional atmosphere for everyone. Every positive change in your inner self contributes to the increasing movement of change around the world. Your personal journey helps the world by raising everyone's awareness together. Looking ahead, it's exciting to think about the possibilities that lie ahead as more people start this journey of emotional growth. Picture a world where emotional intelligence is as important as smart thinking, where fostering good feelings is seen as crucial for both individual and community health. Your dedication to emotional growth helps make this vision a reality. Emotional growth can be challenging at times. Sometimes, old habits come back, outside situations can shake your balance, or the world's troubles may feel too heavy to bear. In these times, go back to the basics we've discussed in this book. Your feelings can really influence what happens in your life. Remember the methods for changing your emotional state and connecting with your best self. Remember that every challenge helps you grow and your hard work makes a positive difference. As we finish this chapter and this book, pause to recognize the journey you've experienced. Think about what you've learned, the changes you've gone through, and the possibilities you've found in yourself. Be thankful for your choice to take part in this important journey of changing yourself. As you move forward, aim to keep an open heart and a curious mind on this journey. Keep working on improving your emotions, understanding that every small step you take helps not just you, but also influences those around you and makes a difference in the world. The ability to change yourself and, in turn, change the world comes from your power to adjust your feelings. As you improve and enhance your feelings, you get closer to the endless possibilities of the universe. You represent the change you want to see, guiding others along the way. Emotional growth is a lifelong journey that involves learning, developing, and changing in meaningful ways. Fully accept it, understanding that what you do helps create a better, more peaceful world for everyone. As you move into the next part of your journey, take with you the knowledge you've learned and the endless possibilities that are in your heart. The world is ready for the special gift of your grown emotional presence. Move ahead and let your light shine, because by changing yourself, you really do make a difference in the world.